And the last point is what helped me the most, and you guys don't want to miss that. Now, I wasn't going out with my friends, deactivated all my social media. The only focus that I had was purely today marks exactly 365 days since I started my monk mode journey, and I was able to accumulate over $250,000. This is my honest opinion about the monk mode. My name is Paul. For you guys that haven't seen my channel before, I just turned 21, and I'll be talking about 3 biggest takeaways that I was able to learn throughout 365 days just grinding every waking hour. Just a little bit of a background story. Last year, 2022, November 22nd was when I started my monk mode journey. Before that, I was actually working at 2 restaurants, both of them as a server. I was also in university for a business program, but I always wanted something more, and I knew that I could have done something better. And that's when I realized that I had to make a change, which meant that I had to change the input, the daily actions throughout my life. When I first started my monk mode, I quit 2 of my jobs. I even paused my university just to make sure that I have no plan B, and I had to make this work because I do believe if you have a plan B, when you start your plan A, you're already looking for an escape plan, and you're going to fall into your plan B regardless, because the mindset is crucial. Just a little background story. I knew nothing about dropshipping, copywriting, marketing whatsoever. I started my monk mode journey with copywriting. I educated myself for almost 8 to 10 hours every single day for about 2 weeks, and I got my first client, and I was actually providing my service to a dropshipping brand, and I came to a realization that I could also do this myself, which is why I kind of transitioned into dropshipping, because I knew a lot about the marketing and the copywriting aspect, and that's when everything started. In the beginning, I knew nothing about dropshipping. I had to search everything from YouTube. All the questions that I had, they were all answered on YouTube. It's crazy how people don't take the opportunity of the internet and the access to the information that we have, which is 1 click, 1 type, and 1 search away. Anything that you want to know, any skill that you want to build, you're literally 1 search away. So I kind of leveraged that. I used that as my advantage, and I tried to absorb as much as information as I possibly could the first 2 to 3 months, and I started off my first store, and currently today I'm on my 22nd store, and I'll be talking about the results later on in the video. My first biggest takeaway was you are the only one that can make any changes to your life. So as soon as I realized that instead of you relying on your friends or your family, you guys also have to understand that if you guys want to make changes to your life, no one's going to do it for you. You have to put in the work, you have to discipline yourself, you have to put in the daily actions if you want to make changes to your life. But if you really want to make change in life, guys, you guys have to take responsibility, because when you're 30, 40, and you have nothing accomplished, you can't blame nobody. Your present self is accumulation of your past habits and daily actions. So keep that in mind. And my second point is understanding the power of compound. So I actually learned that concept on the book of Atomic Habits. The Atomic Habits goes thoroughly about the power of compound and how effective it is when you're building a skill and when you're accumulating wealth. And especially when you don't take failure as an option. Even though I didn't see any instant results, I understood that proving myself just by 1% every single day is trying to be the better version of myself than yesterday. I knew the power of compound would take over, and I would see a drastic result in the future, which is why on the second point, it all comes down to not taking failure as an option, which is very important. If you guys never quit, you guys can never fail. So if you guys really drill that into your head and make sure that just don't give up, because once you give up, you lose the battle. As long as you guys keep pushing every single day despite not seeing the results, that's the hard part. But believe in the power of compound and just keep on grinding, and eventually the power of compound would do its thing and show you the results. Take working out as an example. If you just work out 1 day, you're not gonna get bigger in just 1 day. With dedication and persistent workout will eventually get you size. The same logic also applies to whatever you do in life. The last final point that I wanted to get across to you guys and help me the most was imagine who you want to become and start acting like that person, behave like that person, talk like that person. Try to imagine what that person would do in which type of situation. For example, for me, the person that I envisioned was the person that was running a multi 6-7 figure e-commerce store, that was disciplined, that went through adversity, had strong integrity, that had a high pain tolerance. So me imagining that person in my head, every time there was adversity or every time there was a choice whether if I should go on my desk and do work or I just lay on my bed and just chill, and I imagine what that person would choose in that type of scenario. And the more you practice that, the more you become closer to that person. So have a strong mental image of who you want to become and behave as you think that person would. Try for 1 month and see the confidence that takes place once you actually see the results that you're actually becoming that person ultimately. That was 3 key takeaways that I had in the past 365 days when I was on this monk mode. And guys, I genuinely think if you also try, yes, the person that's watching this video across the screen, you are watching this video because you have interest in changing your life. You're not comfortable in the situation that you're in, but you're not taking the first step. Try monk mode, have a firm vision in mind, and I promise you, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. I had a goal to myself exactly 1 year ago when I started this journey that I want to accumulate 100,000 by the end of this year, 2023. I was envisioning that to myself every single day. I was able to accumulate over $251,000 just this month alone, and we're currently prepping for BFCM that's happening in 2 days, which is going to be my first Black Friday, and I'm very excited for that. It may seem like it's a guru or it's very far-fetched from your reality. I promise you, you're one decision away from changing your life. As soon as you make that decision, as soon as you make that first step, you're already 50% closer to your dreams and the visions that you have. I genuinely think monk mode was so effective because I've never seen myself grow intellectually, mentally, physically at this rate ever. What really motivated me when I first started my monk mode was when I had a reality check after a month since I started my monk mode. Me just looking back and observing how much information that I was able to obtain in that short period amount of time, that really motivated me. And I was imagining and I was talking to myself, imagine what would happen in 2 months, 6 months, maybe 1 year. How much knowledge would I be able to obtain and how far would I go in life? If I can do it, you can do it too. The only thing that's holding you back is the belief. You don't believe in yourself. It's the lack of belief that kills more dreams than failures. I genuinely hope that I was able to shift some of your life in a better direction and made some of you guys understand that it's actually possible. The reason why I'm making this video is so that I can add values to your life and perhaps change your mindset that it is actually possible. As soon as you watch this video, take off your social media, no distractions, and just dedicate your life to that vision, that goal that you have. Guys, if I can do it, you can do it too. Peace.